Greg Anthony and David Aldridge, Kevin Harlan. And joining us tonight, Emmy-nominated writer-producer Bill Simmons. Again, you're in the seat, and again, we're so lucky to have you.
I can't believe Brent Barry's here. How'd you get him?
And told him that you were going to come in.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of sushi. And told him you were going to join us.
Wow. Four of the greats. I'm so delighted to be here.
DA, it's all yours.
Well, the maturity and poise of a young Jason Tatum has often been talked about. Maybe that's because his parents prepared him for the NBA from an early age in St. Louis. They had pretend press conferences using a hairbrush as the microphone. As you can say, he's been groomed for this, and it's paying off. Guys?
Yeah, they dotted every I and crossed every T. David, thank you. And Bill, of the championships you've watched the Celtics win, do you have a favorite?
I do, actually. 1984, came back against the Lakers in the Kevin McHale clothesline game. Brought them back to the Garden for Game 5. It was so hot, Kareem had to wear the oxygen mask. And then finished them off in Game 7.
Rambis was the recipient of that clothesline,
he
wasn't
was,
he? Yes.
And he deserved it. It's not like he didn't deserve it. But the Celtics were just tougher that year. And I try to forget that the next year they came back and beat the Celtics.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Porter in at the 3 spot. And for the Celtics, Brown the small floor with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Walker and Smart the guards. And it's Tice in at the 5. Now here's Brown. Outside, Walker takes the 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And this is where Walker thrives, an assertive long-distance shooter.
Murray, the pass to Millsap. Over Tatum. Millsap misses.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Denver Nuggets. It's a 3-point game. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
Here's Smart following the basket by Jokic. Smart kicks to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Tatum drives in. Slam dunk by Tatum.
And Tatum
over Millsap. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Bill, it's no secret that your heart lies in Boston. Just what was it like growing up in and around that area?
Well, it's definitely the reason I like sports as much as I do, because it's so sports obsessed. A lot of it is cold weather stuff, I feel like, where there's 5 months a year that just stink, and then there's 3 other months that, you know, it's just smoking hot and humid. And so the sports makes everybody kind of crazy because you're crazy anyway. But there's nothing like being in Boston when something good's happening, like Celtics making an NBA playoff run, or the Bruins making a cup run, or the Red Sox in September when the Yankees are coming to town.
Wow, hammering it in.
I'll tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups, and I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
And it's Jokic missing.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Outside Tatum. Sinks that one from the post. Tatum's got 8.
He's firing on all cylinders. Has to be happy with his 4 of 5 shooting from the field so far.
Murray surveying the D. Jokic finds Porter. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. The baseline J. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Is it getting cold in here, Kevin? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
A nice shot by Tatum.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions Right now, they need a basket.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
See the stats for Marcus Smart. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 9 points a game last year, 4 assists and 3 rebounds. We know that he can come up with the occasional big play, but his overall numbers haven't been impressive.
There is a bit of a feeling they're all looking to him to step up, and they know he's capable of doing it right now, just not getting it done.
Bill, you look at the awards given out by the league. Most have been around for a while. But is there any award that you'd like to add? Something that's not being touched on in terms of high performance and success?
I think that there should be a playoff MVP. I made this case in my book.
That's a great idea.
There's always like a best guy in every postseason, and I would like to see who that would be. And it's pretty easy to go backwards and figure out who it was. I did that. Just go backwards and have all the backstory of who it should have been, but then going forward, now here are the ones we're adding. I would like to see that. I would also like to see a best bench celebration award, because certain teams just have these guys that are good at pointing, they're good at fist pumping, first guy during the timeout running over,
chest bumps,
they have handshakes,
all of it. Yeah.
They're waiting at the scorer's table before the game to do the special handshake with each guy. I feel like that guy deserves some shine. Last year, DeAndre Jordan, I think, was one of the first guys I remember who was just great at this before he started playing. Late 2000s clips. I was like, man, this guy's really, he's not playing, but he's really
into it.
How to affect the game.
Good. Okay. Here's Walker. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. What's up?
And you always know what you're going to get from Walker from the line. He's been a solid, consistent free throw shooter his entire career.
For 3, Murray. It's hauled in by Brown.
Well, he's just really struggling right now, and with everything he's throwing up, nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
And here is Murray. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Dallas. Denver needs to get off a shot. There's Porter with the 3. Some solid defense from Brown. Looking at Denver, they want to turn it around after the loss to Dallas. And Bill, when you yourself get out on the court, is there a play you try to channel or emulate, you try to visualize in your mind?
You mean when I'm playing pickup?
Yes, yes.
Oh, well, now, at this point in my life, it's Davis Bertans. Is that how you say his name?
Yeah. Davis Bertans.
Davis Bertans?
Yeah, yes. What a great stroke. I mean,
I emulate all stretch fours and
Yes.
don't guard anybody.
Yeah.
That's who I am at this point in my life. I run from three-point line to three-point line.
you stay in the perimeter.
Yeah.
Don't tangle up inside.
My free throw attempts are 0
Yeah.
because I don't go to the line.
Just fire away.
And I want you to know I'm there to make an open jump shot. And don't ask me to do anything else, please. I'll set some picks.
Yeah. You are. You're a great screen
Set
setter.
some picks.
You're a great pick and roll guy. For three, Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
The good old catch and shoot jumper there. Murray quickly getting these shots up and over the defense.
Smart passes to Tice. Right side Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Murray left side. Misses the three.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
A nice shot by Tatum.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Jokic against Walker. Murray. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Murray showing that he has the ability to draw the fouls. Just a beautiful anticipation play to get to the free throw line.
The Nuggets shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. The first one falls. Bill, do you ever think we're going to eliminate conferences in the NBA playoff seeding?
I think that they would have done a 16 seed no conference playoff format years ago. I think they're really worried about their travel though. And they've looked at it and they've really studied it and they've looked at the effects of, let's say Boston plays Portland in round 1 and you're flying 3,100 miles or 3,200 miles in 3 time zones and all that stuff. And it's a 2-2-1-1-1 series. What is the effect on the team if it goes 7? I think they're really afraid of it. I wish they did it. I don't like the conferences. I don't really understand them. And over the course of NBA history, they've been really confused by the conferences. I wrote about this in the book of basketball, where we had years where San Antonio was playing in the East for a while, and Baltimore was in the West. Which, go look at a map. Baltimore being in the West is ridiculous. Baltimore was in the West and Philly was in the East, and they're like 50 miles away from each other.
Yeah, made no sense.
So they've never really 100% figured out the conferences. And I just think the 1 through 16 makes more sense.
It would sure be better basketball.
It would be better.
Yeah. Free throw good, Murray.
Jamal Murray continuing to play with a fearlessness.
And so Murray nails both of them.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Pass to Tice. Tatum drives in. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Offensively, just versatile. Tatum keeps his defenders on edge with so many moves with the ball.
Tatum against Murray. Pass to Jokic. Oh, that's blocked.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find him.
Tice kicks to Brown. That one misses. And Denver the other way now. Here's Porter. Millsap trying to get open. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts. Bill, you host your own podcast. I've listened to it. I subscribe to it.
Thank you.
I love it. What do you make of so many NBA players now doing the same thing?
And we have a couple of them. At the Ringer, we have J.J. Redick, we have Vince Carter and Ken Bazemore. The ones that are good at it take it seriously. It can't be one of those things where, a player says, you know what, I want a podcast, and then it just magically happens. And you got to work on it. You have to use your connections and book your guests, and you have to be candid on the podcast. You can't just show up and just babble. And the guys that have been successful at it are people that could probably have a media career for a living. Like JJ is clearly going to go into media after he retires. Richard Jefferson had a great podcast. He's gone into media. He's really good. Yes. So I think you need a little more talent at it that people realize. And you need the consistency of it. You can't say, I'm starting a podcast and then not do it for 2 months. Like, you have to really stick to it.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
And let's see some numbers here on Jamal Murray. A very nice season for him last year. Averaged about 18 points a game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And he's putting in the effort, and you can see him getting better with time.
So many little things that you have to learn to grow as a player. He's just going through a bit of that process right now.
Here's Jokic. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 5th rebound in this one. Down low, here's Tice. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
It's Barton on the wing, guarded by Walker. On the wing, Porter shoots over Brown, and again, Denver no good. Celtics leading by 18. Smart with the ball, out guarded by Barton. Tatum trying to break free.
All about timing. Will Barton, great job of seeking that one out and throwing it away.
And finished off by Porter.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Making their previous attempt at the line. Free throw, no good for Walker. Thompson, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. Here's Walker, and he banks in the layup. Walker's got 8 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
It's Barton with the drive. Here's Millsap. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Yeah, Millsap a little bit gritty there. Good to see him go in and hit the glass.
Smart passes to Tatum. Back to Smart. Over Murray. That misses off the backboard.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Stolen by Walker. Smart misses.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Porter kicks to Murray. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And the pass to Jokic. Looking to end his cold spell. A rebound by the Celtics. Tatum's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Smart. It's good from the top of the key. Smart's got his 2nd basket of the night. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Boston Celtics. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. We've got more in store for you right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen the Celtics really take control here.
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
You know, Bill, a bevy of talent for the Celtics last season. How close were they to meeting your expectations?
They're about as close as I am living in L.A. to Boston. They were 3,000 miles away. It was an emotionally scarring season. I hated it. I didn't enjoy it, and it was a huge disappointment. Other than that, it was fun.
Yeah, but it was painful and it wasn't.
When you have a team that you have all these assets, and you can't figure out how those assets can come together as an actual basketball team. You know, that brings the point yet again. This is why we have basketball. It's not just about the players. It's about how they mesh together. That team did not mesh.
Round the small floor with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Then there's Kemba Walker. Then there's Tristan Thompson. And it's Wanamaker in at the 2-guard spot. That's the Boston 5. First free throw is good. Plumlee hits them both. Here's Walker. 11 points for him in that last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Here's Wanamaker. He's covered by Murray. Tatum. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
Yeah, nice job by Tatum inside. Very assertive. He's fantastic at putting the pressure on the D and consistently getting to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Earning all rookie first team honors after a brilliant first year, Tatum quickly became a fan favorite.
Jeff Teague, he's checked in for the Celtics. And so Tatum nails them both. Bill, defenders are doing a better job of challenging the shooter from the side so they don't foul and don't step into that landing space when he comes down from shooting.
Yeah, I don't like the landing space. And all that stuff. Like,
well, what would you call
load management? We have all these phrases now. It's like, how did these phrases come in my life?
Load management is interesting.
Load management's the worst. Where did that start?
I don't know.
Can we just play basketball?
Just like work. Yeah, just rest.
What's the thing they call when the guy travels, but they say it's not? It's like he's gathering the ball. That's another one.
Gathering the
Never said gathering the ball in my life until 2 years ago. Enough with the weird phrases.
Yeah. The Nuggets trail by 18. Martin passes to Jokic. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Back to Murray. Shot clock at 5. Here's Barton. Offensive rebound. Tries yet again. And it's good on the way in.
Nice job by Barton as a guard or sometimes small forward to get in there and hustle on the glass.
Tatum against Plumlee. Wanamaker the pass to Tatum to the paint. Here's Thompson. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Celtics lead by 18.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's the teardrop. Morris with the bucket. Now Tatum. He had a 30-point outing their last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And he caused major problems with his defense as well. He had 4 steals by the time the game was over.
And Justin Thompson with some force on that one.
Last game for the Celtics, it was a loss to the Milwaukee Bucks. Denver calls timeout.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Moment here to see the numbers for Mason Plumlee. Last season's performance for him. Last season put up about 7 points a game, 6 rebounds and 3 assists. And every team needs a good backup big to spell the starters, and that's what he brings to the table.
The role consists of rebounding, setting screens, protecting the rim. Anything else he gives you is found change in the couch.
Here's Tatum. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Tatum's got 4 points this quarter.
How about the timing and hustle there? Tatum earns his team some second chance points.
Jokic against T. Jokic kicks to Morris. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Teague. Back to Tatum. And Morris comes over to help. Brown the pass to Teague. And it's Jokic with the rebound. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Morris outside. He dishes it to Murray. Just 5 to shoot. Over Tatum. Here's Plumlee, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Well, don't get surprised by that burst from Plumlee. He crashes in for the rebound, has the athleticism, and finishes with authority.
Teague surveying the D. Pass to Tatum for the 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Barton's got his 4th rebound in this one. And stolen by Tatum. Pass to Wanamaker. Back to Teague. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
And the first one drops.
And Teague can be a knockdown shooter, especially from the free throw line.
Boston making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Gary Harris comes in for Jamal Murray. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Harris kicks to Vonleh. Morris outside. Plumlee in the high post. Up top, Morris. Teague covering. Count the basket. Morris has got 4 points now in the quarter. Celtics leading by 18. Teague the pass to Thompson. Back to Teague. Over Morris. Busted. No good that time either.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Left side Harris. Barton outside. Denver passing it around. Vonleh dishes to Morris. Softly drops in the floater. Morris has got his third basket of the night.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got his first basket of the night.
You know, still a raw talent, but Williams does have a reliable inside game that continues to get better.
Here's Morris. Rebounded by the Celtics. Here's Wanamaker. He is still scoreless so far in this one. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Vonleh. The Nuggets trail by 18. Now here's Barton. He's coming off a 13-point game against Dallas.
I felt like in that game, too, he was a man on a mission defensively. Finishing up with 4 steals is an impressive feat. And you can tell, takes pride in that part of the game.
T kicks to Thompson. That one, no good. And Denver the other way now. Barton passes to Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Well, Will Barton, always going full speed, that time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
The pass to Williams. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Green, he's checked in for Brad Wanamaker. And a switcher also for Denver. Porter's checked in. So it's Boston now. 16-point lead. Green kicks to T. 5 on the clock. They kick it out to Green, and stolen by Vonleh. Barton finds Harris. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You've got to be aggressive in this league when you're close to the basket. This time it was Gary Harris, full throttle.
The Nuggets shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, I think a lot of these young Nuggets, and Gary Harris falls into this category. For them and for Coach Malone, it's about consistency of their performance.
Walker's checked in for Jeff T. And Harris drops them both.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Shot from 12, and the shot goes in. 10 points for Walker.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Harris dishes to Barton. Green against Harris. Good D by Williams.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Here's Porter. Goes back up. Rebound Boston. Brown outside. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Well, he made some kind of adjustment to his game after a poor first half. He's been impressive shooting the ball during the second.
Passes it to Harris. Pass to Plumlee. Dishes it to Porter. Porter can't get that one to fall. Celtics leading by 18. Poked away. Here's Brown. And the layup's good off the glass. Brown's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Porter against Walker. A fadeaway. Porter can't get that one to fall.
But whether the shots are wide open or contested, he is just having no luck right now, guys, with anything.
Brown against Barton from 10 feet out, and it's Brown missing. The Nuggets trail by 20. Harris passes to Porter over Thompson. That's good from Porter on the assist from Harris. Porter's got 8 points.
Just continuing to develop an overall game that was evident coming into the league. Gary Harris getting better at spotting the open man.
.137 left now here in the second. And it's good. 2 points.
Gary Harris would not be denied that time, focused on getting the finish.
Well, Bill, yet another engaging conversation. Thanks for stopping by. We always appreciate your time.
Yeah, next time let's talk about the hard salary cap. I think the people really love that one. Yeah, I have some ideas.
You would make it interesting.
I have some luxury tax ideas. Yeah, we'll get super technical.
I would be here for that.
Okay.
You know, Brent, it's a different kind of broadcast with Bill Simmons mic'd up. He lets it rip.
Well, the thing about Bill is he's not going to hold back. He has some great, strong opinions, and he backs it up with a lot of facts due to the fact that he knows the history of the game quite well.
Barton outside, 5 to shoot. Off target with his 3.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Walker against Harris. Shoots. With the tip, and Williams is right there. And the Celtics lead by 18.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Barton, no luck. Austin's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And it's Brown missing. Barton right side. From past the arc. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Boston Celtics with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, you're in a good position here at the break. What do you tell your team to make sure they don't let up?
Well, I don't think it's about letting up or playing better, or it's just playing the right way. We just have to play good basketball. And we talked about it before the game. That's our goal going into the game. That doesn't change no matter what the score is. So that'll be the discussion at halftime.
Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. There was no stopping Jason Tatum in the first half. He had 25 points, 8 rebounds, and 1 steal. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
They're going right to the rim, finishing every chance they get. The D was helpless trying to stop them and beating them inside. I love the relentlessness and the aggressive style. This is how you impose your will on another team.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
They relied way too heavily on the three-point shot in the first half. Their long-range game was off. That's my off sound, Ernie. They were off. But they still settle for the outside shots. They got to put more pressure on the defense by pounding it inside and attacking the basket.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Porter in at the three. On the wing, Harris, guarded by Tatum. Near the three-point line, it's Porter, and the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul. You know, so many great dribblers, ball handlers in this league right now. Who's the best at shooting off the bounce?
Well, three prime candidates to do that, Kevin, exist at the point guard position, and I put James Harden in the point guard category with how much he has the ball. Harden, Kyrie, Steph Curry, three great names that are able to find their way to get the ball into the shooting pocket, no matter where they move, off the dribble, finding consistency. It's a really sought-after attribute in the players who are coming up now because of how impactful these guys have been.
Brown outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got his fifth assist in this one. The Nuggets trail by 21. Outside, Porter. Pass to Millsap. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Now the pass to Porter. Murray for three. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got 9 rebounds now tonight. To the middle. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And it's 13 points for Jaylen Brown.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Here's Jokic. And Tatum pulls it down. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. And finished off by Brown.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
On the wing, Harris. They need this. Bangs home the trifecta. Harris has got 7 points.
Important to have shooters on the floor that can spread you out. Gary Harris likes to nail the deep three, and he does there.
And Walker kicks to Smart. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
Murray, the pass to Porter. The 11-footer, good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists now tonight.
Like that from Murray right there. When he's passing it like this, it can make him so much better and so much more open.
To the inside. Walker. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint. Well, you have to give credit to Kemba Walker, who has always found ways to improve his game year after year. Has worked on that shot and tool set enough where he can now be a handful to defend for any guard. That's good from Kemba Walker.
And with Walker, as he has progressed as a player, Greg, so has his leadership.
And Kemba has been a natural leader for so long during his time. When your leader puts in the work that Kemba does, it has to inspire the rest of that roster.
And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Jokic passes to Murray. Great pass to set up the lay-in. He's got 9.
So dangerous in the pick and roll. Jokic surveying not just the guy that's on the cut, but the entire floor.
Passes it to Tice. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he shot 74 from the line a season ago.
That's good from Tice. And the Celtics rebounding well this summer. From the loss of Kyrie Irving and Al Horford, Kemba Walker possibly a better fit for this team.
And with their young core, understandable that they didn't want to extend Horford out to age 37. A revamped roster, but I think they remain a contender in the East.
Yeah, you can't leave people open around Jokic, and the offense is set up to have cutters and movement to take advantage of the defense if they sleep.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Pass to Millsap. Pass to Porter. Now, here's Jokic. Shoots over Walker, and Jokic gets it to go. The assist from Porter. That's now 8 points for Jokic.
That's a pretty smooth release for a 6'10" center on the perimeter.
Inside, here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Walker against Murray. Out to Harris. Beyond the arc. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 11 rebounds in the game. Tice passes to Brown. Over Porter. And it's Brown missing. And it's Harris with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. In the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3.
And Millsap really getting up for that one. Love the aggressiveness.
Walker finds Tice. Outside Tatum. Outside Walker. That's tipped. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. Shoots over Walker. They get the rebound. Murray, good. Murray's got 6 here in this quarter.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's Walker. It's blocked. Harris against Smart. Harris, right side. Here's Jokic. Porter trying to free himself up. Jokic, no good.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
How about Tatum there with the finish with some authority above the rim?
Denver calls timeout. And the movement to bring the NBA back to Seattle, the Pacific Northwest. Brent, you played there half a decade. I know you've got fond memories. How much does that city love the NBA?
The Seattle fans are incredible, and I don't know how much,
knowledgeable.
Yes, and how much longer do we have to keep talking about how we want a team in Seattle?
One of the great cities in this country.
A fantastic place to play, to live, and the city is starved to get the Sonics back up there in the green and gold.
And they'll support them.
Oh, there's no question about it. So the time is ticking, and everybody's excited about the opportunity in the near future for the team to return.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Morris is checked in.
And a moment now to look at the stats for Nikola Jokic. Great showing for him last season. He put up about 20 points a game, 11 rebounds, and 7 assists. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
I feel like those rebounds are wearing down and eroding the opponent. His effort right now, physically and mentally, has been good.
Here's Tatum. It's rebounded by Paul Millsap. Millsap's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. On the wing, Porter. He's covered by Brown. Shoots over Walker. Millsap misses. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Brown the pass to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
An explosive player who has no problem finishing above the rim. Tatum does damage inside.
There's the pass to Jokic. Over Tice. And Boston with the rebound.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tice has got 5 points in the quarter.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Jokic against Smart. Millsap left side. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, Jokic is big. Jokic is long, and he does a great job there of corralling that ball and taking advantage of his length.
Walker's shot is off. Denver shooting 42% from the field here in the third. Murray outside. Here's Jokic. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. The Nuggets, number 1.
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago. Their ability to attack the offensive glass and then convert those into second chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Morris outside to the left side wing. Murray for 3, and the 3 ball is good. Murray's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And some deep range shown there by Murray. When the D leaves him alone from there, it's pretty much going in.
Shot's good by Walker.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Passes it to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Outside Millsap. Murray outside. Clock at 4, and it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for the Celtics. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Walker against Morris. Walker with some nice D. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break.
Well, Coach Mike Malone has grown up with this young Nuggets team. He says that he believes in the youth of this team.
Well, the future is so bright for the Denver Nuggets, and really where you have to give Mike Malone a ton of credit is when they made the decision between their 2 bigs Jokic and Nurkic, sticking with Jokic, and then changing their entire offensive style to play from a point center position. It has paid huge dividends.
1:51 left in the third. Jokic on top, guarded by Walker. Clock at 6. And here's Morris for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Morris has got 9.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
And Walker kicks to Tatum. Celtics passing it around. Baseline jumper. The shot comes out, and the Nuggets going the other way. Here's Craig. There's the feed to Millsap. Stolen by Smart. Walker with a clean look. Off target from three-point range.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see. Yeah, I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. And it's Walker again missing. Denver's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. To the paint, stolen by Thompson. The kick out to Walker. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Walker's got 9 points in the quarter. Denver shooting 48% from the field as a team in this third quarter. Pass to Murray. Shoots. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Walker. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Deceptive reach from Jokic there, swatting that shot away using those long arms.
And good that time.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And here's Walker outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Walker's got 22 points.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
And so it's Boston rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we'll be right back after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Williams is out there with Tristan Thompson. And it's Green, then there's Teague, and it's Wanamaker in at the shooting guard position. That's the Boston 5. Teague for 3. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Morris with the ball. Brent, a few players now host podcasts, participate with those elements, with those vehicles during the season. Any thoughts on that?
I think it's great. I think it's fantastic for our fan base and for our players to have an outlet, to have conversations and share a little bit more about their personality. It grows them as people, I think, Kevin, especially I've listened to J.J. Redick's many times over,
yes.
And you learn something new, not only about players, but about their interests and how they're spending time. And I think if you were a young player, let's say you were a high school senior and you're a college player and you're listening to some of the things that guys are talking about in their experiences, I think it's invaluable for what it is that you don't know exists around a player in the NBA, and for you to start having considerations about how difficult the task is, how mentally taxing. So these things are great outlets for the player.
Yeah, still Wanamaker. He feeds it to Williams. Back to Wanamaker. Over in the corner, Green. outside Teague over Morris. Teague can't hit.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Basket counts.
Well, there's always this talk about Jeff Teague and his speed on display there as he attacks with that opportunity.
And here's Daniels. Morris dishes to Vonleh. Williams with the block. Here's Wanamaker. He's covered by Daniels. Williams. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Daniels passes to Morris. And obviously some good players have taken less money for a chance at a winning championship situation. That's made some rich teams even better.
Well, you have to appreciate a player in that regard, thinking that the financial gains that he could have somewhere else and playing for a team that's not capable of doing what it is that you're trying to do, and that's win a championship, that they've decided, look, it's not about that for me. What it is about the experience of being around a team that elevates itself to being the best team in the league. And if you're fortunate enough at the highest level, Kevin, as a basketball player, to be around a championship, that experience sticks with you for a lifetime. So you do appreciate guys looking for those opportunities to be around a championship.
Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. And Morris drops them both. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Teague against Morris. And it's sent back by Plumlee.
Showing good shot blocking skills at times. Plumlee gets all of that one.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Denver. The pass to Plumlee. Williams with the block. Here's Wanamaker. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Vonleh's got 5 rebounds tonight. Morris passes to Craig. Back to Morris. Brent, when constructing a team, it's always tricky to fit in max contracts. But the truth is, some players probably deserve much more money than they're allowed to receive.
Incredible to say that, right, Kevin?
It is, yeah.
But there are guys like LeBron James whose $35 million contract might be worth 100.
I always thought about Jordan too, right? I mean, my goodness.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And for the years that Michael Jordan was underpaid in Chicago for what it was he was doing. But in terms of competitive balance for the league and 30 franchises, and for you to try to build a team and a roster to put out on the floor to play this game and have opportunities to win championships, it's really the only way, and sometimes unfairly for guys in terms of their competition and compensation, to have to put maximums on what it is that players can earn.
The first free throw is good.
And on top of the talent, the physical ability, Williams, just a coachable kid and really picks things up quickly.
And both free throws good for Williams.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Now Daniels passes to Morris. Oh, good with the triple. Here's Wanamaker. He's covered by Daniels. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Friday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Sunday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Morris, no good.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Williams kicks to Green. Celtics passing it around. Here's Wanamaker. Lets it go with a three. No good there.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Morris looking over the floor. High arcing shot, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Celtics making a switch here. Ogilvy is checked in, and a switch here also for Denver. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Mason Plumlee. Wanamaker the pass to Ogilvy. Many players now signing shorter contracts in free agency. You've talked about this a lot. Does it make it harder or easier for the super teams?
Well, I think it makes it easier because all of a sudden a star player from another team becomes available that you could latch him on to somewhere else.
Any examples you could throw out there?
I don't want to get into the specifics
of it. I understand.
I think we've seen it over the past 3 or 4 years with some of our star guys. And
yes.
I don't fault them because they're getting smarter. Players are a lot smarter about what it is that they can do with having the very few times, Kevin, that you have a say in your career as to where it is that you're going to play. And more importantly, the potential for what it is that financially you can make.
And playing for a championship.
For a championship, for potentially the opportunity to play with somebody who you've always thought you could either elevate their play or they could elevate yours. This is not going away anytime soon.
Here's Hartenstein, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
You know, Brent, something other major sports do, reseeding during the playoffs. So the highest seeds always will play the lowest seeds. And do you think the NBA should go down that road?
I think the consideration will still be there. I think that conversation is going to happen over the course of the next 2 or 3 years. I don't see it changing in that time, Kevin, but it's healthy to continue the dialogue to the point where maybe we do get there.
Mm-hmm. Boston's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's Wanamaker. Now here's Williams. Pass to Poirier. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Green. No good there off the double clutch. Denver's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Bull, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And really, few guys in the league are more unique than Bobo. Has length for days, but needs to add a tremendous amount of strength to guard his natural position.
One shot.
And talking about Bull, his dad, Manute Bull, was known for his defense. That is not the case for his son.
Well, they're two completely different types of players. Bobo's game is about skill. He can handle, he can shoot. And for someone who's 7'2", he's a tremendous playmaker.
Brent, with advanced analytics becoming commonplace in the NBA, which stats you personally hold most valuable?
Well, it's amazing to talk about effective field goal percentage. I laugh a lot
which is everything shooting, free throws.
Yeah, well, I like to use true shooting percentage, Kevin, because that's where you adopt 3-point shooting percentage, 2-point shooting percentage, and your free throw percentage.
Everything.
But in talking to a lot of people around the league, general managers and coaches, I laugh inside to myself a little bit, like, oh, so now shooting's important? Like what? Like now shooting's important around the league?
Right.
As if, the time that you go out to start playing basketball, you grab a ball, you go towards the goal, and your goal is to make the shot. And so we're talking so much more about how much shooting is valued. Effective field goal percentage is tremendous, with true shooting percentage being not far behind.
And Morris has got the ball here for Denver. Pass to Hartenstein. Morris inside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Morris has got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Wanamaker looking over the floor. Over to the left wing. Poirier passes to Wanamaker. 6 to shoot. Green inside the three-point line. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Morris with the ball. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Outside, Green. It's good.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And there's the pass to Hartenstein. Here's a garbage time question, Brent. Why do some teams leave their star players in the game even though the game has either been won or lost?
Forgetful coaches?
No, it can't be.
Well, I don't know if...
if you're leading by 35 points late in the game.
And the star player is still in the game, somebody's made a mistake with regards to the rotations. I mean, quite frankly, there's really no reason for guys to be out there at that time. Early on in the season, it might be that the coach wants to start and play with certain guys, but as the season goes on, you just don't see that very much.
Feeds the Bull. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bulls got 5 points now this quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Wanamaker the pass to Poirier. And here is Williams. Here's Wanamaker. Pass to Poirier. No good on the shot. Here's Craig. On the wing, Daniels. Here's Craig to the inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, Ball with the unique combination of height and skill. That's a challenge for any defender.
Brent, when we talk about home court advantage, do you feel it's the same as it used to be? It has that same impact?
I do think it's still hugely important, Kevin. It's less important when there's a team that has been together for a long time and has proven that they can take their wares on the road and come home with a victory. But it absolutely gives you a level of comfort as a player to get into your routine, to be at a place that seems familiar. Something deep down psychologically helps every member of that team being at home.
And like his father, Manute, Bull's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
Boston making a switch here. Teague's checked in. Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Hartenstein. Porter comes in for Torrey Craig. Harris has checked in for Troy Daniels. And it's Jamal Murray in for Monte Morris. Teague the pass to Poirier. Outside Williams. Pass to Teague. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Harris. On offense, here are the Nuggets. They're on a 17-5 run. Here's Jokic. No good on the triple. Boston leading by 21.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Celtics.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And you could tell they were ready for this one today, guys. There was something extra on the line, and they wanted it.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jason Tatum.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Murray against Teague. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
Now, hard to match up with Jeff Teague because he's very adept at drawing contact.
Free throw good. Teague. Big group substitution here for Denver. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Jokic. Torrey Craig comes in for Porter. Troy Daniels, he's checked in for Harris. And Monte Morris subbed in for Murray. And so Teague hits 2 free throws. And here's Denver. They're on a 19-7 run. Morris passes to Hartenstein. Back to Morris. Fires top of the key. It's not going to go for him. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Outside Teague. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening. We've got a terrific front court matchup tonight. Chris, you were the prototypical 4 when you played. Who was the toughest power forward you had to defend?
Kev, I'm going to give you the same answer I always have. When I was in the West Coast, any given week, this is who I had to guard in a week's time. Tim Duncan, Garnett, Nowitzki, Rasheed Wallace, Robert Horry, it's Karl Malone. That was all in the West Coast, and I think I played in the golden era of power forwards, and so I would just say put all their names in the hat, pick one out, and that's who was the toughest, because it was like that every night.
Hall of Famers, including yourself. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Porter at the 3 spot. Shots good by Walker.
Oh, my. Walker is so soft with the floater, just placing it perfectly over the defense.
Pass to Jokic. He kicks it to Porter. Jokic inside. Defended by Tice. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, you know, you watch Nikola Jokic out there, and he just moves like a guard. The way he approaches the game, sees the court, and shoots just aren't found in that center position.
Wax on the first.
Free throw, good. Jokic. You know, Greg, Jokic has so many tools at his disposal. He's a walking triple-double threat.
The passing and vision is what really sets him apart at that center position. The offense can run through him and should run through him with how he can distribute the ball.
And Jokic drops them both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
And Walker kicks to Brown. Pass to Tice. Outside, Walker. 4 on the shot clock. This one for 3. Walker missing again. Walker's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Porter with it. Picked up by Brown. And finished off by Porter.
But when Porter is attacking, the defense is in trouble. Have to respect his ability to put it on the floor.
Walker the pass to Brown. Murray against Walker. And it's sent back by Jokic. Murray against Brown. Here's Millsap. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Brown wide open. He fired. And the shot is long.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
Murray against Walker. Murray the pass to Jokic. Over Smart. The shot's good from Nikola Jokic.
And you can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Celtics trail by 6. Walker dishes to Brown. Passes it to Smart. And it's sent back by Jokic. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Murray. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Kemba Walker picks one up.
And I have just been so impressed with the way Jamal Murray has added to his game. Keeps pushing himself every offseason to make the most of his abilities as a player and continues to be a consistent threat from the outside.
Free throw good, Murray. And with Murray, Greg, you forget how young he is. He entered the NBA right out of his freshman year at Kentucky.
I mean, Murray was taken 7th in his draft and has kind of flown under the radar from that class. But the more you watch him, the more you feel like you're seeing a star in the making.
And so Murray nails both of them.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now here's Tatum. He had a 30-point outing their last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And that didn't come at the cost of his defense. In fact, I think it fed his defense. He had 4 steals in that game.
Here's Murray. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. And here's Harris from the arc. No good that time. Now Boston takes it the other way. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
Yeah, and they picked up the win in their last game against this club, and really it was a parade to the free throw line.
Well, it tells you a lot about who's the more aggressive team. I mean, they should have that same exact attitude tonight.
Here's Murray. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. It's deflected.
The long arm of the law. Tatum prohibiting that shot from ever having a chance.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Murray finds Jokic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Releases.
I love the way Walker plays defense. He gets right in the grill of his man.
Goes up the baseline. Rebound by Murray. The Nuggets leading by 4. It's rebounded by Tice.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been an easy lay.
Brown the pass to Smart. The pass to Tice. Knocked loose. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, that's 3 straight German league titles for Daniel Tice. I mean, before he made his NBA debut at the age of 24, he's an athletic two-way player, and he's shown he belongs.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And last season, Daniel Tice shooting over 40% from long range, and Chris over 75% around the rim.
Yeah, Kevin, wouldn't you call that great efficiency, both inside and out? New contract this summer to reward his terrific play.
Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Murray. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. I mean, he kept everybody else in the loop. His passing was tremendous.
Now, here's Jokic. Fires the 3, and it's Murray, that time on the assist by Jokic. Murray's got 5 now.
Gotta love whenever Murray goes straight up with the jump shot off the pass. He's so good at reading the defense.
Porter against Brown. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And checking out some numbers here for Harris, how he performed last season. He put up about 13 points a game last season, 3 rebounds and 2 assists. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or 2 every game.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all they need, especially in tight games. 1 or 2 plays can make all the difference.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Brad Stevens. Nikola Jokic has made a name for himself as one of the best big men in the game. Coach told me it all revolves around him. We've got to be sharp when he has the ball. Kevin, that's difficult because Jokic has passing lanes that others simply don't see.
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Murray. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Porter passes to Murray. To the wing on the left. Here's Jokic. The shot missing. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Down low, Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces with his pass.
And it's Harris with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. To the middle. Here's Jokic. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a 3-point play. It goes on Jason Tatum. Well, Greg, the rapid ascension of Nikola Jokic into NBA stardom has been nothing short of amazing. You know, he really is an elite center now.
I mean, he's the best player on a very talented young team in the West. I would not be surprised to see him win an MVP in the next few years.
Shooting 1.
Free throw, good. Jokic. Opening day, Chris. In your experience, which types of teams tend to start the season well, started strong?
2 types. One, the team that has been forgotten about and left out. The team that had a disappointing season the year before, and no one knows the pain that they went through all summer long, waiting to get back to that moment. So they've been incentivized for half of a year to come back and say, wait a minute, it's our turn now. And those teams are sneaky under the radar.
Little chip on their shoulder, in other words.
And and then secondly, I would say veteran teams that know what they want, teams that are focused and saying, wait a minute, we know this is a marathon. Let's take our time, warm up, and stick to the principles right away, and we'll end up in the right place later.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes, Greg, it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year. The Nuggets, number 1.
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago. Their ability to attack the offensive glass and then convert those into second chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better.
Pass to Tatum. Outside, Smart. Down low. The kick out to Brown. Those 3-pointers off the mark. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to Dallas. Pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Brown with the bounce pass. Over Porter. And it's Brown that time on the assist from Smart.
Well, how about the quickness of that release? Brown just draining that catch-and-shoot jumper with ease.
With some arc. Got a hand on it. Here's Smart. He's coming off a 16-point game against Milwaukee.
Yeah, man, as good of a scorer as he was in that game, he was even a better passer. A lot of assists for him.
Here's Murray. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. Wide open look here for Murray. And Tatum pulls it down.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
And you see Tatum using that insane reach on the catch. I mean, he can go get it.
For Denver, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Porter in the corner. Outside Millsap. Banked in off the glass.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And Walker kicks to Tice. Tatum deciding where to go with it. 6 on the shot clock. The 17-footer. And it's Denver with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. And a wide open look for Porter. A 3-pointer off the mark. Boston trailing. Outside, Walker. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
And although Walker is just 6'1", he possesses impressive strength, as he showed right there.
Porter against Brown. Outside Millsap. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got 4 rebounds in this game.
What speed in transition. Brown just slashing down the court for the high percentage shot.
Now here's Murray. He's got 5. The 11-footer. Good as the jump shot falls. Jokic has got it all tied up now for Denver. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for Boston. Passes it to Tice. That's a 2-pointer from Walker. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And some teams have fancy dinners, guest speakers, and field trips. I mean, the Celtics culture is more straightforward. It's all about the work.
Near the 3-point land, nothing yet going outside. That one good for 2. 8 points for Jason Tatum.
and gets hit on the drive. Excellent body control. Tatum's a well-coordinated athlete.
And that work ethic, the core of the Celtics' values, are written on a big placard on their locker room wall.
Yeah, it emphasizes unselfishness, execution, toughness, and hustle. Those are the values of their team.
Here is Harris following the bucket by the Celtics. Unloads from 13. That one off the back iron and out.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
A nice shot by Tatum.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding the open man.
The Nuggets trail by 6. Outside Porter. The pass to Jokic. Got a piece of it. Brown the pass to Walker. Wants to get it to Tatum and does. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Tatum's got 14 points for the game.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Murray against Walker. Here's Jokic. Smart against Harris. Over Smart. Can they get it? Millsap misses. And here's Smart. Walker in the corner. And it's Boston with another.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Celtics out in front, up 10. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
With the game being fast-paced these days, you can expect this from a lot of teams, but they did it very well.
Jokic with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against Dallas.
And don't leave out his rebounder, Kev. I mean, he had a big impact in that game with all his effort on the glass.
Smart and Brown outside on the wings. Daniel Tice out there with Tristan Thompson. And it's Teague in at the point. That's the Boston 5.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
The 19-foot shot, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Teague's got the lead up to 12 now for Boston. Denver shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Plumlee, the pass to Morris. He can't get it to go. Smart deciding where to go with it. Pass to Teague. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Jokic. Guys sometimes don't make it big when they first get on the scene. Late bloomers that have caught your eye right now in the league. Guys that have really picked up their game.
Well, how about D'Angelo Russell?
Good one,
let's talk about getting traded, having to move at a young age. That really can be devastating for some players. So for him to have the skill set and the mental frame of mind to fight over that, I love it. And how about Julius Randle?
Yes.
I mean, I didn't see it coming. I knew he was a beast, but he's a beast.
You mean he's a beast?
Yeah, something like that.
Williams, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. And Denver also making a switch. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Jamal Murray. And so Teague gets 2 free throws.
And as you would expect from the way he plays, Teague is a terrific free throw shooter.
Morris against Teague. Here's Craig. Floats one up. Here's Plumlee and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Outside Williams, pass to Teague. Over Morris. The kick out to Williams. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. And now look at Boston's upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards. And then on Sunday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago against the Bulls. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Martin passes to Craig. To the inside, out to Morris. 4 on the clock. With the second effort, Plumlee, no luck.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
Smart finds Williams. Good on the bucket. Williams has got his first points of the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Plumlee trying to break loose. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up.
All the officials are all over that one.
The Nuggets shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
First one falls for him. All free throws good from Barton. Celtics leading by 12. Teague surveying the D. Passes it to Brown. Shoots over Barton. And it's Brown missing. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Denver. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. The feed to Plumlee. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Teague drives in. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Out left to the wing. And the pass to Morris. Jokic with it. Teague covering. Jokic kicks to Barton. Just 5 on the clock. Releases from 15. They get it back. Here's Craig. And Thompson sends it back.
But Thompson is a more than capable defender. He has excellent length, and he uses that to swat away shots.
They double him with Jokic. Here's Brown, and it's blocked. Morris against Teague. Barton outside. Pass to Jokic. Here's Craig. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And again, Denver no good. Now here's Teague. Guarded closely. And it's denied. Brown against Barton. Pass to Craig. Now here is Morris. Passes it to Jokic. And another shot. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Celtics leading by 12. They double him with Jokic. on the wing, Brown. They could use a bucket. The shot, no good. Plumlee with some nice D.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute tonight.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Teague against Morris. Here's the floater. Teague can't hit.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
Lonley's checked in for the Nuggets. The Celtics shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Teague, the pass to Thompson. Back to Teague. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Teague's got 6 in the quarter.
And Teague is just so calm and collected when he gets near the rim.
To the paint, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Morris outside. Teardrop shot, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it too.